spot, set to kick this away. Xavier Worthy, now on the return. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. All the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down. Offense in the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
second down run by Pacheco. Dodges another stop. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Hey, Ridley!
Back to Pacheco. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, takes more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Here we go, second down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. Things going well so far. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard
line. First and 10 from the 32. Nix looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Keely Ringo making the play. Working quickly here.
It's now second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
On second down, Jacobs gets some space around midfield. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
6-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First and 10 at the 14-yard
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Go left side, caught by Shaheed. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Jacobs running behind center. He is not going to be able to reach that marker. Got it close, but it sets up 4th and less than a yard now. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. Pretty easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll double their lead to 6. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Set to kick this away. Brown with a return here. Things going well so far. Nice effort here, and they're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. It's Pacheco again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Headed out right. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Offense up to the line fast.
32 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs. First and goal, Kansas City.
Motion a receiver left. From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs reach pay dirt. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Butker with the extra point. And they'll take the lead.
The score, Chiefs 14, Broncos 13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Now Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Nix. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Now a run with Jacobs.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and just 2 to go. They read that screen perfectly. Interception! Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs grow their lead to 8. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Shaheed now to return. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to the air. Nix after the pick. Forced out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Nix again on second and 10. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short.
16 yards.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Long just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On the move, past the 40. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Harvey once more. He works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
RPO quickly into the hands of Shaheed. And out of bounds inside the 5. The sideline saves him there. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. So the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the offense out there, the Broncos making the call to go for 2 here.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Nick's going to try and throw for it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
19.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Brown with a return here. Jukes away from one. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this third quarter. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Running is Pacheco. Works his way to the 35. And he gets this one down to the 27. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Yellow.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run in second down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
On second down, here's Dobbins. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs push this to an 8-point game. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown.
Harrison Butker on
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Butker
City.
on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He takes a pop and the ball comes out. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sidelines are best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend, and that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds. Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
From the contact.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. Hill finds his back, Harvey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Goes first down. 1st and 10 at the
They'll throw again. Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Dose of the hurry up here.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They give up the middle to Harvey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Working quickly here.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw, here's Nix. And he's got it, it's in close. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Broncos first down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set. Working inside the red zone. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Worthy now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 32-yard line.
brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Chiefs lead by only 2. Second down now, 7 to go.
Yellow.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. And just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. He'll look to throw it. He lofts it deep right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Brings it in at the 12. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for them from the 31. First play in a drive. Here's Harvey. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Chiefs make the play that should win them this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits his running back. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs go up by 8 at the end. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Broncos 26. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Here's a reverse. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Broncos have to hurry here, clock still running.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Nix off the play action. Seen this plenty. Shaheed has another one. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times.
And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Nix leading the Broncos to the line for this two-point try.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
Well, that conversion not successful, but there is a flag down, so perhaps they'll get another look at it. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. So they only have 20 seconds left. They're down a score. This kick has to be perfect. And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Right back to Pacheco. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Yellow. I'll go, Ready.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs, as we'll see you next time from Denver.